Well, welcome to another cigar review of cigar stuff that we review and various other things. Why are you laughing? So, today we have two different cigars for you, similar but different.
Yeah.
Eric was kind enough to make an impulse buy and bring me a Fuente Opus X. So I have the Lost City, and he has the Fuente. Just I'm going to go regular Opus X, and you can see right here this fancy looking band. It says Forbidden on the side. It's got their fancy Fuente on the side, and of course the Opus X symbol. And down here on the bottom it says Lost City.
Here's mine. It just says Fuente on the side and Opus X.
You know, I just noticed this. This has a heart locket on it. It has a heart locket on it. Like a lock and key within a heart shape.
Why?
I don't know. Maybe because that's how you get into the Lost City.
That's why I gave it to you.
That died. Okay. So mine also actually says 2015 on it, so I'm guessing they do different blends every year. Or slightly different blends. I mean, why else would you put a year on it? So that way people go, hey, I really like the Lost City from 2013, or various other years. So the banding on this is really nice, really ornate. These cigars go for about $25. I've seen them in magazines for about $25. And I certainly hope it'll smoke like a $25 cigar.
It better be delicious.
Yeah, better burn razor straight too.
Razor. I better not have an issue. Well, never mind. I know it's me. I'm gonna have an issue.
Do you want to smoke this one? Okay. Well, usually the first one you pick burns bad.
Well, I want this one because I'm not putting my glasses on, but I'm pretty sure it says Rare Estate Reserve.
That's what it says. So I wonder why this one doesn't actually say Opus X on it, even though it has the obvious Opus X on it. Maybe they just couldn't fit it on the band with all the other ornate stuff. Who knows? So mine has a nice chocolate brown to it. The roll is pretty smooth. There's definitely nice veins in there. Nothing bad. Something I would expect from a high quality roll.
My name has a few spots, but just looks natural to me. So.
Yeah, yours almost looks like it has almost like a shading to it, like some dark spots and some not dark spots, if you will, but just like a natural, like the sun that made it do its thing.
I'm not really getting anything else to smell.
Mine is definitely chocolatey.
Really?
You want me to smell yours? I can smell both at the same time.
I keep doing that.
Yeah, I know. I just didn't want to say anything. Yeah, so definitely chocolatey, like definitely tobacco-y, but it doesn't have a lot of real like pronounced flavors. Like it's definitely not green. It definitely smells aged. I'm not sure how long they age Opus X is, but I definitely know this is an aged cigar. But I'm really excited for this. I'm gonna do a cold draw on mine.
Yeah.
And this draw is immaculate. Inconceivable, even, you could say.
This is like the first cold draw where I didn't cough.
This will be the first light we're going to have a cough on. I'm telling you, just clip me in so you don't have that.
Ugh.
The draw is super light, and it tastes kind of like hay and honey.
I'm getting something on the lips. I'm not really getting anything out of the draw. I just can't describe it.
Mine's pretty much hay on the lips. It's definitely flavorful. It's a very flavorful cold draw. Yeah, and
Enough dancing, I want to light it.
well, then just light it. Why are you looking at me for? I thought we were taking the full effect since they're.
We are, but I'm growing impatient. You know how long we've had these in when you were?
No.
Waiting over a month. I don't know if I was sitting there that long.
Just mocking you.
Yeah.
You get up in the middle of the night, open the door, and shut up, you!
Damn right. Bastards.
No, my makeup. How can I be Harley Quinn now?
A lot of cosplay being ruined.
That's why I came as Aquaman.
Should have been as Chalk.
Should have gone.
Chalk, the South American rain gods. He's like, I did it.
That's what I'm saying. I'd like the Aquaman and just be out there just holding up a scepter, not moving a muscle.
You mean trying
Yes.
Wait, what did he say?
Scepter.
I'm not in tune with all you young kids. Flashy picture books. I read real books like War and Peace. Not really. I've never.
Dude, seriously, it needs to stop raining. I really don't want to run home in the rain.
We have plenty of time. Where are you going?
Oh, I know. I
You
know.
gotta work tomorrow.
I gotta be at work tomorrow.
I don't want to go.
I'm just getting a lot of hay right now.
Yeah, me too. It's kind of sweet, hey. There's actually a pretty heavy bite on my tongue. Like,
Yo, you mean
Like
like I
there's-
was getting with Jeffrey?
yeah. Like,
I'm not getting.
this is more bite than sting though. Like, I knew what you were saying with sting. Bite.
I don't like a sting. I mean,
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. I understand.
okay.
This is more bite though.
As long as you know, I don't care if they know.
Alright.
What? Stop smiling.
It's almost. This actually reminded me a lot of the Jeffrey, man.
Oh, do not compare this to the
I'm
Jeffrey.
I'm not comparing it because there's no comparison. It had mine definitely has a bite that's not pepper. It's very much. I would say it's almost acidic. It's almost an acidic bite. Like it's.
I'm
You know,
getting that also, but it's not heavy.
it's. I mean, it tastes like there's other flavors in there. I'm just having a hard time putting my tongue on it.
I don't know. I never get a lot of flavors off the first side. I have to get into it first flavor, and then that's when the goodness comes.
Mine definitely has a woody backbone. It has a pretty heavy bite right now and a very woody backbone. And that's kind of all I can pick out right now. Almost like that acidic bite and a very woody backbone. Well, that is the first light, and I've got really high hopes for this cigar. If it's horrible, Eric's never invited back here again. So we'll be right back with the first third on these Opus X's. So we're here to do the first third of these Opus X's, or I guess it'd be XI, like octopuses. And as far as my flavor goes, it's just real creamy and woody. I'm purposely smoking it like this because I'm afraid the ash is going to fall. I guess that shouldn't be for such a high-end cigar.
Okay, it should be fine. I'm getting like a dark wood. I mean,
Mine still has a lot of that bite, man.
Mine has a little bit. I was kind of expecting it to be a heavier cigar, but
It's very much wood forward. Like I said, mine has a lot of creaminess to it. And then it's still got that bite. I really expected the flavor change, like from the first light. It's definitely the bite is definitely not as much there as on the first light, but it's still very much prevalent. So
yeah. My wood is definitely more now. It started off with more hay, now it's just more dark wood.
yeah, so not real complex. I mean, I still have very high hopes for the cigar. I mean, you can see how the ash is hanging on just nice, and the burn has been great.
No matter what it is,
I'm afraid it's gonna
I will not get a razor straight.
razor straight. What is yours doing? That's not.
It's not bad.
Well, for you, that's razor straight.
That's razor straight. The ash is burning a nice way. But yeah.
Real chewy. Like it makes you think of like chewy wood. Like there's almost like there's a deeper layer to it than just saying it's cedar wood or pine wood or it's just
I'm just
for me.
like dark wood. I don't know how to describe it. It's woody, but it's like darker.
It's like an oaky wood or. Well, all right then. So we're going to be back in 1 sec, unless our director has something to say. I don't know what you're saying.
You said XI, like an octopus. XI is 11.
We're not counting rum. Never mind.
Still.
You
Get
know,
off my set.
Is this our 11th review together? Is that what you're going
I don't know, I thought you said XI.
I did say XI.
And then you
So
said,
they're
and then you
Opus.
said like,
Opus X's, and then I made a joke, said, or it's XI, like
You made a horrible dad joke and you just ran with it, huh?
I'm
like,
sorry.
because it'd be octopi for plural, or cacti for plural.
I think both are accepted.
Maybe I'm not old enough, I don't know.
What?
Octopus is a
I-
Latin
he's not a
word,
dad, he
so
doesn't get the
plural
dad
for
joke.
us.
Yeah.
Well,
So we're gonna be back here in 1 sec for you guys with this with the second third of these Opus X's or XI for.
you don't know who your dad is.
We'll be right back. Get to the second third of these Opus Xi's, and I'm liking the cigar so far, man. Got a nice burn on. It actually had a little bit of an overhang going. I was actually kind of surprised, but it straightened itself right up. So
I like it. It's just not changing.
mine's developed like a really nice sweetness. Like there's a really nice like woody sweetness. It's definitely still woody. The bite is all gone, which I'm thankful for.
Yeah.
But it's very. I mean, it definitely has like a sweetness to it, almost like a natural like woody sugar sweetness, not like a flowery sweetness or.
I can see that.
Or I know I said honey earlier, but it's not that.
No. The dark, rich wood. Pretty much. I'm getting the sweetness of pine coming into mine.
Yeah. Did your draw tighten up? My draw is like significantly tight now. Like I'm really surprised. I mean, it's still smoking great. I did let mine go out once, but it's because we were playing a game, so I wasn't too upset about that. Although when I went to take the band off, looks like they overglued on some of it. It's like a little bit of a tear right there. I doubt it's going to give me any problems, but we'll see how it goes. I did set this down with the ash maybe 3/4 of an inch, and it fell right off. So I was expecting it to keep on keeping on, but you know how those hippies go.
Could also be because we tapped them instead of waiting and see.
Oh, I knew it was going to fall off in my lap, and I just didn't want that to happen. So yeah, it's definitely a good cigar. Real light, like you said. Like it doesn't. It's
Being a Fuente, I figured it would be stronger. It's not, but it's still enjoyable. I don't know if it's $25 a stick enjoyable.
I mean, that's the ultimate question, and that we'll ask at the end. Is this cigar worth $25? So definitely flavor changes. I wouldn't say anything that really made me go, whoa, this is totally different now.
Yeah.
It's
a subtle change.
it's almost like it's got, like I said, like this wood backbone and then like little flavor changes here and there. So, but definitely not a bad stick. I'm really hoping that my draw opens up because it's like I said, it got significantly tight. It was nice and easy, and then just it's like working your neck muscles tight all of a sudden. So
Mine's still real easy, but I cut it in here.
I don't think that holds.
Still a punch. I'm not counting.
I cut it.
You didn't cut it.
What did I do with that?
That's your style of punch. It's a square punch.
There's no such thing as a square punch. That's like putting a round peg in a square hole. Actually, if the square hole's big enough, you just put it right there, but it won't seal properly. It won't seal properly.
This is true.
So, good cigar so far. We're going to get into this last third for 1 sec for you guys and about 10-20 minutes for us.
Alright, we're into the last
See,
third.
that's a show, yes.
And flavor's pretty much staying the same. I'm not having the problem you are with the charcoal.
It's been a great burn. I mean, look how straight this burns. This burns nice and straight. I have been having to tap this ash though because it's kind of been crumbly here in the last third. I was kind of surprised to actually lose it on the floor. I was moving over to tap it, and it was maybe an inch long, and it just kind of fell right off. So I was really surprised at that.
I really like how it left just a really delicious dark woody taste in my mouth afterward. Mine is starting to get a little charcoaly now, but I mean honestly, we smoke cigars a lot farther than most people do. They don't break out screws to get down to the very beginning.
Well, I mean, on something like this, I would expect to, like.
You're cheap. You want to get your money worth. You know what I mean?
I want to get your money's worth, right?
No.
No. Yeah.
I mean, I wasn't expecting it, but I mean, it would be nice if I could smoke it all the way down to the screw.
I mean, I can smoke this all the way down to the screw, but it's being very much dominated just by burnt charcoal right now. I mean, there's a little bit of wood on the exhale, but
Yeah, that's what I'm turning into.
yeah, I mean that's anything. Like,
Up until now, though, I've really enjoyed it. I don't know if it's $25 worth to me.
I mean, I would say no.
No.
I would just say no. Like,
Once a year? Yeah. I mean, because it's really smooth. It's not harsh. I mean, it's a good stick. I wish it was a little bit fuller flavored. This
Yeah.
is my preference.
do they do an Opus X Maduro?
Yeah, no idea. I know they have multiple different ones.
So as far as my Lost City goes, I felt like it had I think drawback is too harsh of a word, but it had kind of a lot of things that I wasn't really expecting, like that bite in the beginning, like because it wasn't spiced. It was definitely like an acidic bite. Like it was more of a texture on the tongue than a flavor even of that bite, and then it just kind of stayed all throughout the cigar. It did get a little lighter. It wasn't as heavy in the second third, but here in the last third, it definitely came back with a vengeance, and now. With about an inch left, it's nothing but burnt charcoal, which is, I mean, a common thing for cigars. But I mean, I've had cigars that were much less that didn't do this, and that's the opinion I'm forming based on what I've smoked in the past. Like it just, I really expected this cigar to be like I'm literally burning my lips trying to finish it because it's so good.
So good, yeah.
Like that's what I expected. I mean, it's the Opus X. I mean, this is Fuente's top cigar. Like, it does not get better than this. I'm talking about Fuente.
Yeah, I'm just saying, maybe we don't have the best Opus X there. So. But still, for an Opus X, it should be delicious. Till you just can't.
Yeah,
Just burning your lips.
Until it's burning your lips, and you're just like, I've only got like an eighth of an inch left, but I don't want to put it down. Like, that's what I expected out of the cigar. But maybe it's just the Lost City, man. I don't know.
Mine turned that way too.
Yeah.
And the city, the bite on the tongue came back along with the charcoal.
Yeah.
Through the middle though, the second. And
Yeah. I think the second third was the best.
Yeah, it was delicious. I mean, I love the way it left that aftertaste.
Yeah, a really good aftertaste. I feel like I didn't get that with the Lost City. Like there wasn't. It was chewy wood, but it was just overshadowed by the bite. So there you have it. If you're not there already, brothersfindtobacco.com. Don't forget to like and make Adam happy, and leave a comment if something you want to see us review. Just let us know. We'll do our best to review. And as always, thank you guys for watching.
Put way too much heat on it. But you're always giving me crap about not getting it lit good off the bat. So.
When do I do that?
And you say that's the reason it runs on you every time.
Well, I tell other people when they're smoking it and like this quarter of it isn't even lit.
Yeah,
Hey, you
mine's
need
never
more
that
fire.
way.
I thought you were doing fine. I figured. I mean, it's first cigar. I figured you knew what you were doing. We went to the Par Guns thing, and Mike was introducing me when I first walked in, which I didn't expect him to do. If I'd known that, I would have prepared a speech. But he told everybody, he's like, this is John from the. He kept saying, "Fine Brothers Tobacco," but I wasn't going to correct him in front of everybody. Anyway, so he was like, John here has forgotten more about cigars than we'll ever know. I was like, I like that. Probably not true, but still.